This is the 2012 Dodge Journey Crew Edition, powered by Dodge's 3.6 liter V6 engine that develops 283 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. It does have a towing capacity of up to 2,500 pounds. This one does have the nice 17-inch rims, chromed out. As you can see, there are different wheel packages available. One other thing that really struck me about this car, as I've been driving it for the last several days, is the overall roominess inside. It's very well appointed, as you can see. Even though this is not the highest end version of the Journey, it does feature the leather interior, which is an option on the Crew Edition. So manual controls back here. Does have some an AC power outlet there in the middle console, as well as DC power for the rear passengers. So again, good job to Dodge on creating a spacious, great looking interior cabin, and couldn't be more pleased with the stitched leather and the way the tactical feel is inside this vehicle. So let's get inside of it, and I'll point out some of the features on this car. So just looking around real quick before we hop in, is again, you can see the nice leather upholstered interior. The driver's seat is partial power, as you can see here. Here's a couple buttons that will slide the seat back and forth, and this will adjust your lumbar and that kind of thing. However, the tilt is still a manual lever. Passenger side is all manual. There are no electronic switches for the passenger seat. So this one has the really dinky screen on it. There is an 8-inch screen available in the higher end packages. This one is the central nervous system of this car, in that it displays the radio, your media player, your climate, all the vehicle settings, and more. So it kind of is the main focal point of once you're inside of what's going on with the car. So there is dual climate control on this car. It also does feature remote start, as this one is configured, and I think it's really a good looking rig inside. I do think that screen's a little unnecessarily tiny. It'd be nicer to have the larger screen with the GPS and that kind of stuff built into it, but you know, if you want that, it is an option, and of course a little bit more money. So I really like the gauges in the Journey. They're very easy to read, just have a really sporty look to them, as a lot of the Dodge vehicles do nowadays, and I dig it. So if you've been looking at our reviews for a while, you'll recognize the steering wheel layout. It's a very common theme in a lot of the Mitsubishis and Chrysler products. We have all the voice commands, audio commands for the stereo system over here, and these buttons, and cruise control is over here. And of course, there's some buttons on the back that you can't see here that adjust the channel input mode on this side, and this will do the volume over here. So very easy to use, and I think Dodge has done a good job with this car. The only drawback that I see personally is I'm not a big fan of the audio system. In fact, I think Alpine should be a little embarrassed to put their moniker in here. As you can see, there's the Alpine logo. I just don't really think that the system, this particular audio system, is up to par with what I've come to expect with the Alpine pedigree, having used to work in the audio industry briefly years ago. So I would like to see them ramp that up a little bit more to be more competitive with some of the other cars out there. But if you can live with that, or if you want to pay to go to the next package up, you can certainly get a much better audio system. So again, it depends how important that is to you. So over here we got the power windows, power mirrors. There are no blind spot indicators on this particular vehicle, and of course you do have integrated fog lamps and the nice little light dials there for the dash lights. So anyway, overall this has been a good rig, really solid. It would be kind of interesting someday to take out the all-wheel drive model, which this one is not. This is the front-wheel drive, and kind of give that a gander through some snow someday maybe, but we'll see what the cards hold. This one does also feature a 6-speed automatic transmission, and it does have a manual mode there if you go into the bottom. It's not incredibly different, but I guess if you're into that kind of thing, you certainly have that option. I would highly recommend giving this one a test drive if you're in the market for around 30 grand for a crossover SUV. It's definitely competitive to the Ford Edge, and I think it's got a little bit more room. It's definitely got some more power than some of the competitors out there, and I'd book a test drive with your local Dodge dealer and let me know what you think. And as always, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and look forward to seeing you guys on the road and online. Take care. Thank you.